is Joe Randa. You're still getting over that snub, aren't you?
No, but I was going to say it later on in the show.
Okay, we'll get to it.
All right.
Gaetti fakes the throw to first and gets Mark Johnson in a rundown, and so dead to rights, he gives Mike DeFelice the business, and DeFelice takes umbrage, pushing and shoving, and now we're just going to play the feud. Everybody's coming out on the field. They'd come in from the bullpens.
My daddy's stronger than your daddy.
Saying something along those lines. No one was hurt, thankfully, and DeFelice and Johnson were the only players ejected.
7-0 Rockies with the score settled. Fireworks begin in the bottom of the 7th. Kevin Ritz hits Gary Sheffield. Sheffield takes the slow walk to first, the steam coming out of his ears. Top of the 8th, Dennis Cook buzzes Galarraga, and then on the next pitch, ouch. Galarraga, 235 pounds, Cook 190 pounds. This is not a heavyweight fight. It is a heavyweight knockdown, that's for sure. Remember, Galarraga broke his hand getting hit by a pitch 6 weeks ago. That's why he didn't like getting thrown at. Jimmy Leland wants to know what's going on. He's arguing it might have worked because Galarraga, the only one thrown out of the game. 5-0 Sox. Bell up again in the 8th, facing Jose Mesa. Mesa got him right in the elbow. Not much reaction from Bell. Mesa hasn't hit very many spots this year as it is. Next batter, Harold Baines. Grounds it to Vizquel. Bell sliding hard as Vizquel tries to leap over him. The throw not in time. Bell gets the high fives for breaking up the double play. The next hitter, Mike Cameron, nailed by Mesa. No reaction from Cameron or umpire Dale Scott. No warnings. Mesa just wild. But in the bottom of the 9th, Bill Seamus just misses Manny Ramirez. Scott says that's enough, or some words to that effect. Warning both dugouts. He has seen enough of this. But later on in the 9th, on a night when the fans behaved, the players did not. Seamus plunks Marquise Grissom. Grissom takes offense, points his bat at Seamus. Scott holds Grissom back, but both benches and bullpens clear. They needed the exercise. Matt Williams has issues with Danny Darwin. Terry Bevington ejected, getting into a shouting match with the umps. Bell escaped the fracas unscathed. White Sox win at 9-4 because James Baldwin allowed just 2 hits in 7 innings.
PI, Doug Burkell not happy, plunks Derek Jeter. The rookie of the year says, how you going to play me, huh? You going to play me like that, huh? Bench is empty, no punches. Tino and Travis Fryman says, let me wrinkle up your jersey a little bit.
Gary's next time up. Doesn't get a hit, but gets it instead by Jim Bullinger. And Sheffield would trot down to first base. Top of the 4th. You know what they say about payback. Levan Hernandez, it's David Segui, and Segui wants a piece of him. Charles Johnson and the umpire holding Segui back. He was enraged. Teammates try to contain him. Both benches would empty, no punches thrown.
Next batter, Moises Alou and Francisco Cordova hit him. That's why he's cruising towards the mound. Cordova got tossed from the game without a warning. Gene Lamont came out and just lost it. And then he got tossed by Joe West. And Moises Alou just checking it out, sitting on his hat. Out. So what happens? They throw behind Rabelais. This is a Rabelais without a cause.
Well, he sent a little message and let him know that's not right. It's not the right situation. Actually, he got what he deserved.
Both benches empty. Rabelais, he did. He got tossed. Matty Scares, Brady Anderson, checking each other out. What do you think about my beat?
Kent facing Jeremy Gonzalez, who Kent said last week didn't have anything above average stuff, and I looked above average. Kent and Tyler Houston having some words, and then Kent decides to muss with his equipment, and we're going to play the feud. Everybody having at it. After the game, Kent said he was a little frustrated. He's been hit by pitches 12 times this year, and he thinks that's what got him. Houston said this is what got him. Kent taking off his mask. Temper's cooled a bit.
No.
He did insult him a little bit. Kent and Houston were ejected. Top of the 6th, Cubs down
15-1. Then the fireworks start. Next batter, Johnny Damon gets hit. Damon charges the mound. Bench is clear. Everybody gets into it. Now watch during this melee, number 41 in white, Tim Belcher. When they watch him, he came out of the pile. Now watch him right in the middle of the screen, dive back into the pile. He's the pitcher for the Royals. Kajzik gets ejected. Royals manager Tony Muser on top of card pitching coach Dave Duncan has him by the shirt. Belcher gets his shirt ripped up by Andy Bennis. Would not get ejected, though. Damon has the name ripped right off his back. He would get ejected. Then Phil Plantier facing Belcher in the 6th. Comes around and hits Mike McFarland in the head with his bat. Next pitch. Is this retaliation? LaRusso wants to know why Belcher wasn't ejected, and he has words with home plate ump Terry Kraft. Oh, yeah, there was a score in this.